Welcome to another episode of On the Red Carpet with Tick Podcast. Today we'll be talking to George Graff and Andre Noller, developers over at Grande Games, about their new hybrid Kinect game, Commander Cherry. So guys, I really appreciate you coming on the show, and obviously Commander Cherry is a very unique title. It's not a lot of where we have a different motion games here and there and things like that, but you guys have this unique gameplay style where it's a cross between a platformer and yoga. So could you explain to me and the fans what is Commander Cherry about, and how is it different from, I guess you could say, other Kinect titles out there that use your body to get from point A to point B?
So yeah, Commander Cherry's Classic Journey is a 2D platformer where you have your silhouette in the game and you can take a photo of your body you can walk on. And it's different from other games because you have this hybrid motion control play. This means you play the game having the controller in your hand and using your body in the game simultaneously. So that's the unique feature we have here.
So you actually control Commander Cherry. It's not something where it's like you set yourself up and then he automatically walks across your body. No, you're moving him with your body on screen at the same time. Oh.
Yes, that's it. That's the key feature of the game, or the key fun feature. It's actually a 2D platformer. We have a laser in there. We have the precise platformer controls, but right. You are also in the game. You put your body silhouettes in the game, and you make a pose. Must help Commander Cherry reach some gaps and come over some difficult puzzles with your body, and then you control Commander Cherry with your gamepad. And we call it a hybrid motion control game.
Hybrid motion control. Because you have the controller and the camera simultaneously. Right. No, there hasn't been many games like that out from the any developer standpoint, let alone the Kinect standpoint as well. What's really interesting is coming up with this dynamic because people are so, I guess you could say, sensitive when it comes to Kinect games. So the fact that you guys implemented the controller was really, really good. It was a great idea. What inspired you guys to create Commander Cherry? What set you on the path to build a game like this?
So yeah, we kind of slipped into this. We had a scholarship. So we were both students and finished our studies, and we had a scholarship with some other guy, and he had the concept for a game where you can use your body and play Tetris and stuff like that. And so we experimented with different approaches because playing Tetris was fun, but the game wasn't deep enough because Tetris, the stones fall faster and faster and faster and faster, and there was this point where you couldn't react to the game. So we tried different concepts, different ideas, and we had some creative draws. And one day we had this concept of build stuff with your body, and we said one day, hey, it would be cool if you could just walk on those structures you built with your body with an avatar, and that was the birth of Commander Cherry. Yes.
Nice. That's really interesting indeed. It's very fun to be a developer. I think a lot of guys have all these ideas and things like that, and as gamers, you're never ever able to go out, create the game yourself that you envision. So it's really inspiring to see you guys, you independent developers, really creating things that's unique and creative. And that's really refreshing when it comes to the games industry instead of the same old shooter or the same old big explosion game. So it's a very interesting concept. Now, does the game have any multiplayer aspects to it? Are there leaderboards? Is there any type of test or time trials in the game that makes it competitive in any way?
It's not really a multiplayer game, but it's a couch co-op game, as you call it, I think, yeah. Most of the times when we tested the game with players and families, it was a situation like a father, he has the controller in hand and plays Commander Jerry because he's old, obviously, and his little child stands in front of the Kinect and just makes all the platforms where he, as Commander Jerry, can walk on. So every player has his own role, and you can switch on the couch. I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the fly. It's on the fly. So you can, one player stands in front of the camera, and the other player can go into the background where the camera doesn't protect him, and he can control Commander Jerry with the controller, and the other player is doing the poses. And yeah, it's great. It was the most fun way to play the game, especially during the playtest, because one player really was commander in that way. And you said, "Hey, you're almost, oh, get down, get up, get down," and the other player is striking the poses. It was a real great time and fun to watch for us as developers. So yeah, you have this co-op feature, but it's not a special mode or stuff like that. As we call it, on the fly. You can just step in, the other player goes in the background, it goes seamlessly, and yeah, it's great.
It sounds like it makes for a good party game. I bet you guys have had plenty of nights with a bunch of people and guys just standing in the front of the camera just doing all types of wacky poses and people are just commanding them. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting.
And as older the people get, more strange the poses. So yeah, but it's great. Playing co-op it's a whole a different experience as opposed to playing yourself, because you know what you want to do, and so this interaction and shouting at each other, as you mentioned, it's a cool party game, definitely.
Right, well, that's really cool. Now, obviously, as an independent developer, you have the IDX box program, and they've been very successful in helping so many great indie titles come to the Xbox platform. How has your experience been with the IDX box program? And, was it an easy transition to finally get the game when you finally have it?
Yes, yeah, sure. It was great. So we're using Unity. Yeah. It was brilliant. So we had a lot of support. They have a great team that's very responsive. So they always answer. That's the most important thing, because as new developers, this is the first game we ever made. So it was important for us to know the process, and they were very helpful and responsive. And we got our dev kits, free Unity license. And, yeah. Nice. What more can you ask for as a fresh developer?
Nice. Now, you guys didn't go to E3, did you?
No, we couldn't afford it. So yeah, we're just starting up. We're bootstrapping indie developer. We were self-funding. We worked Mondays and Tuesdays to have the money to fund ourselves. So we don't have a budget. So we were very happy that Commander Jerry himself is helping with the marketing, with our Twitter account and stuff like that. So we got that lifted from our shoulders, and yeah, we were working day and night to get this game to Xbox One and all the gamers out there.
Right. How big is the team? Usually most indie developer teams 2-3 people at the most. And with that, do you guys have is there like a story to Commander Cherry, or you're just doing, I guess you could say, level by level base
platforming?
Yeah, there is Commander Cherry. I mean, he's real. You can talk to him on Twitter. And he's going on an adventure with you on Facebook. And he's also on Facebook. He's on Facebook as well. Yeah. He's a real social guy, I must say. The Cheritians are very social. And you can go and let's see what happens. And the story is the story the adventure you are having with Commander Cherry. That's the story you will have. And you will experience it in your very own way, because you are the one that must help him. So yeah, that's a very unique story.
Gotcha. It sounds secretive. like it's just a surprise. You want guys to be out there playing it, and maybe they'll get surprised by some of the things they experience during the course of the game.
Yeah, it's a very atmospheric game. So yeah, it's not a written story, stuff like that. It's an experience. It's a story you're experiencing for yourself.
Right.
And there are some secret things in the game. I would keep my eyes out for bananas, but we don't want to spoil too much. But keep your eyes out there. There were rumors that there would happen magical things if you collect them all.
Really? Okay.
Who knows?
That's funny. Cherries and bananas. That's different. David, do you have anything to ask them?
Firstly, I just want to say that it looks like this is going to be a really interesting game, especially for people who want to have some type of competitive drinking game at their parties. So I'm really excited to see that.
But we would be really excited if people stream that.
we might work something out in the future. One of my main questions is because I've been seeing a lot of people that have kind of been giving you ideas on the game. You know, I've seen people asking for some type of customizable outfit for Commander Cherry. Do you guys have any ideas to add any of that stuff into, say, this game or maybe a game in the future? Or do you just kind of like write all that down and put it towards something else that you're working on the side?
So yeah, we had this, you were right, you were following us closely, as I see, or Commander Cherry's Twitter. Yeah, we had those questions, but Commander Cherry didn't want to dress himself up too much. So he wanted to stay original, and so we sadly had to turn this down. We would love to do this, but yeah, Commander Cherry didn't allow it.
Maybe we can convince him in the future for the next.
Yeah, maybe let's see what the next game brings. But we are happy that we're finished the game as Commander Cherry wanted it to be, and let's see what the future holds.
That's cool. I mean, with so much DLC and added things and expansions nowadays and stuff like that, a lot of people are always looking for more content, and I know that could be difficult for the indie developer. You know, a lot of times you just want to get your game out, you know, so the fans can play it, buy it, and then maybe if you know, things go well and you're successful, you could always look into, you know, reinvigorating the game, adding, you know, maybe new levels, new clothing, etc., etc. So hopefully the game is very successful and people jump on it. It looks very fun. And it's not you know, the great thing is that it's not a lot of party games on the Xbox platform. And I think that's unique, and you guys got a good space for that, as well as the Kinect. Now, obviously, working with the Kinect as a peripheral, you know, I understand that you guys did it by watching, you know, another friend with the whole Tetris idea. And I know it happened early on, but has it been difficult, you know, with Microsoft removing the Kinect from the Xbox, and it may not be as many Kinects in a while as originally advertised? Did you guys take that into consideration when, you know, going into building the game, or was it just too late?
No. We as I said before, we kind of slipped into this, and we had this idea, and we wanted to make a very different camera game, game that has never been done before. And and in one point in the development, we were so into this vision that we didn't care. You're totally right. Removing the Kinect from the Xbox, sure. Gets a smaller, decreases the amount of players we can reach, as opposed to if the Kinect had been bundled. But on the other hand, it's a niche market, it's a nice product, and if you have a cool product there, well, as you said, you don't have that much alternatives, and if you can offer a great game, a great time, why shouldn't people purchase it? But we're totally aware that this is a niche market, but we have no problem with that.
Right. Have you guys thought about having a feature where I know the Xbox platform has the record that feature, but I think, did you have any idea of like having a space maybe on your website or something where it's like guys or people can post these weird experiences during playing the game and these goofy poses. Because I love the idea when you guys had the guy in the green suit with the horse head. I immediately said, "What is that? Like, like what is that? I don't even understand what that is." And you see Commander Cherry come across, and I'm like, "This is just weird and it's funny." So I'm just wondering if you guys would have that similar for people who think just like you to promote that on the site. That would give it a lot of attention.
So yeah, Commander Jerry told us that if people send us their videos posted to YouTube via Twitch streams, he will promote that for them. So yeah, but the modern consoles, especially the Xbox One with Game DVR and the Twitch integration, there is so much potential that people can share their experience with each other. So there was no need to build a unique feature because the Xbox One already has everything you need for that. So yeah.
Right. That's awesome. So obviously, do you guys have any dates for the release of the title?
Yes, next week.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, just check out the idea@xbox.com page next Tuesday, and you will get every information you need. So there will be a surprise for Xbox Live Gold members and stuff like that, a new trailer and the release date. And yeah, you won't miss it if you check out idea@xbox.com.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, here at Tick, we have a Twitch channel. You're speaking to the head of the Twitch channel, our guy, David, aka Skittles. And what we usually try to do is we try to get the developers to come on, chat in the chat area, talk to the fans, answer their questions. I'm not sure what your schedule is like. And we even try to request, a least one giveaway title to the fans. So, I don't know if you guys are interested in it, but we would love to do a Let's Play. Maybe David could get on, do some of these weird things. He's a weird guy. And really show it off and maybe get the fans to be really excited about the game and maybe ask you questions that we couldn't possibly think of.
No problem. So we're doing a stream with the Idea at Xbox team, but we would love to do a stream with you guys as well and give you some codes that you can do giveaway and stuff like that.
Awesome.
That would be awesome. That's what we hoped you would be asking, and you did it. So we're quite happy about that because really, Commander Cherry's Puzzle Journey, we hope that it gets big on streaming because it's almost as fun to watch as it is to play the game for yourself. So yeah, we see we always said the thing we're looking forward to most is on launch day, sitting there, open a bottle of beer, lean back and watch people play the game on Twitch. That's really, really, really the thing we're looking forward to the most.
Right. Well, we're all excited. We can't wait to check it out, test it out, and see how goofy we can get with the game. I want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to chat with you, and hopefully I can set this up next week and you guys can join the stream and we can get this going and get a Let's Play and get the fans into Mr. Commander Cherry and see what kind of zany things he'll get the human race into. Well, thank you guys. Really appreciate you coming on Tick, and hopefully we'll have you back for any future titles you come out with. Maybe Commander Cherry 2 was successful, or maybe another project.
Yeah, no, we are working, so it's very cool. You can't see the TV behind us. The new prototype is already running, and we're checking out crazy ideas and stuff like that.
Wow!
You can expect a lot from us.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then good to hear. Can't wait. Definitely excited.
Yeah, so we will keep this weird and new gameplay stuff up and running. You can trust us.
Okay.
Definitely. I will definitely keep an eye out for that, and we will be in contact with you guys next week to set everything up.
Just as we discussed, send me an email, how much code, send me a time, and we'll get that up. No problem.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate you coming on, and we will holler at you later.
All right. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.